course, the general closing now. Closing now. It's your last chance to onboard and get in the club. I'm about to release my brand new picks. Click that link below at islandprojectclub.com right now. These are going to be low market cap picks set to 10, 100x minimum, in my opinion, could 1,000x. Bitcoin is now trading at $1.3 trillion, ladies and gentlemen. Remember when I cut that check for $100 million? Well, I cashed that check several years ago on my own Bitcoin advice. And I'm telling you, Bitcoin's not just at 1.36 trillion today based on that successful prediction, but is going to 10 trillion very, very soon because Wall Street is in. But here's the deal. Most people aren't in. I was viewing some real estate, pulling up in my freaking Lambo yesterday, out here in the AZ. I'm talking to the real estate agent. She's like, what are you, like a genius or something? Like, how did you figure this out? I'm like, no, I'm not that smart. I just kind of understood the direction of where things were going. And number two, I understand trends and I take massive action when other people don't. Case in point, Joe, you know who you are. You're a baller out in Minnesota. God bless you. Gave me a wonderful testimonial and story. Maybe he'll come on camera at some point in the future. Not only is he an Island Project member, he owns our real estate. He's also in my club. And he gave me this very cool, heartfelt story. He said, Christopher, bro, I took your advice. I married the hot chick. He's got beautiful kids, a new one on the way, owns 2 different successful businesses, and he's freaking cash flowing with no excuses. But that wasn't even the most incredible part of the story. He also told me, he said, Christopher, I don't want to get too personal, but I have to say this. He says, I was praying for your brother Cody all these years because your brother Cody, my brother who passed of cancer, bone cancer, went through a lot of trial and tribulation on this earth. He said, I have a similar event in my life. He told me he had a work accident and lost the lower portion of his body to amputation as well. And I told him, I'm like, bro, and we prayed, you're the real heroes. You see, my brother, you, our audience, all of our subscribers, you are the real heroes. So what I want you to set the tone for this week on Monday is no excuses, guys. No excuses. There are 7 days. We are in a massive countdown right now for your own life, for your own success. Again, the next check cashed is for Billy's, not 100 milli, not the centimilli, but Billy's, as a part of islandproject.com. Click the link below. A lot of you tell me, Chris, I don't have the 30K yet. Okay, that's fine. Get into the club. Get into the club. That is a perfect opportunity to get in, increase your blockchain education, increase your knowledge base, get the picks so you can 30X like Nolan did out in San Bernardino, California. Took $1,000 to 30K. Now he's a baller in my project. I'll help you get there. Okay, I'll help you get on the success train where you need to go next during all these problems that are happening in America today. Again, it's bad out there, guys. I went to church yesterday. I was like talking to a good old friend. I'm like, man, this is the best day of the week. Thank God. Notice I didn't sermonize this week because honestly, I needed to pray. I needed to go to church. I needed someone to sermon to me. I needed to be rejuvenated. I needed to hear the word of God. But man, that's the best day of my week. Stay steadfast in the Bible. I'm almost actually through the book of Isaiah right now, so I probably will do a sermon very soon, but I've been praying a lot on that. Also want to give a big shout out. We just had Marcus L. I texted you late last night. I'm going to be on a jet today, so I'll be getting back to you guys. Marcus L. out of Ireland just onboarded. Islandproject.com, owns our real estate, just got our new gear, got our new merch. See that on X. Also, I post it here on YouTube. Tim S., you know who you are, just onboarded with 30 units into the project. Also, Michael C. and Chris plus and Marie. Chris and Marie. So I got the beautiful couple there as well. All onboarded, 30 units plus, came into the program. So, guys, what's going to happen next? You've got 7 days. I've already told you that this fake selection is not going to be decided, I don't think, for weeks or months. That means there's not going to be an outcome after November 4th. What you need to be doing is getting on your own success train like Joe and Nolan. Don't wait around for the outcome of the selection, or the Democrats say this, or the Republicans say this, or Wall Street says this, or CNN tells you this. Again, it's all theater. You should be making money, getting your cash flows up, buying Island Project, own real stuff and assets. These are some common questions that I get. Now, also a part of the club, that $1,500 one-time fee, you get to schedule a call with me, the general. We'll go over your entire portfolio. You can ask me anything. Questions I can't go over here on camera in the public sphere. I'm not allowed to say certain things anymore, guys, online. So this is an opportunity. Rejigger your portfolio. Make sure you're set up for year end. Again, this is when you want to start moving the money around. This is when you want to start setting goals as we close out the end of the year and we come into 2025. So we're positioning for so many major events. Our token launch, closing out Island Project. It's your last opportunity to get into the club today before I release my picks. So make sure you get in and 1000x yourself. Again, the 1000x mindset is that you win no matter what, no matter any obstacle, no matter any circumstance. The most positive people in my life, personally, in my life, have always been the people going through the most challenges. I talked to another lady at church yesterday. She confided in me. She said, Christopher, I've been fighting breast cancer. It's been beating me up. She said, I lost all my hair a couple months ago. It's just dogging me, man. And she's got this beautiful young little boy named Aaron. And you know what she told me? Something beautiful, because these are always the ballers. She was like, you know what though? I wasn't gonna let it get me down, because this was an opportunity, she said, to witness to my 5-year-old son about the goodness and greatness of God. That's what she said. So as she's losing her hair, as she's throwing up in a freaking toilet, and she doesn't know if she's gonna live or die, she sees it as an opportunity to witness Christ to her 5-year-old. So again, don't tell me you have problems. Don't tell me you've got pain. Don't tell me you've got suffering. This world is fallen. It's not perfect. But here's what we need to do. We need to rely on each other, brothers and sisters, and that's what the community is here at the Island Project. That's what my club is about. That's what islandproject.com is about. Our real estate ecosystem, no bank debt assets, making you rich is about. We lean on each other. Brothers and sisters in Christ, kicking butt, testifying, preaching his name, bringing in the good word, and witnessing to all y'all. Had another couple, I'm probably gonna do an interview with them. I'll get back to you. Lovely people. I spoke with them. They said, Christopher, I became a millionaire. We became millionaires as a result of your school, your Bitcoin Rich programs over the last decade that I've been doing this. He says, I've also got a consulting business that's making 6 figures. We're freaking rocking. He even has his own YouTube channel. He's like, come on, I want to tell the story and I want to interview you, Christopher. You've changed our freaking life. Again, that is the point. People ask me, why do you do what you do? What keeps you motivated? What keeps you up at night? What keeps you grounded? Makes you passionate? What keeps you going? How do you have the energy? Again, look success, dress success, be success, think success, set your goals. This isn't hard. Okay, a lot of you are, locked up in this mindset. You're locked up in this mindset. Maybe it's like a dead-end job or something. You don't think you can do it. You don't think you can make $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $5,000 a month, whatever it is. You're not thinking right. You're thinking in a box. You're thinking locked up. Here's what I'm telling you. You must untap your own power through God. We all have this power. You can all do this. You've seen me do it online. I'm not a perfect person. You see my flaws. I show it all to the world all the time. You guys see I'm not perfect, but I take action. But I find trends. And I stay optimistic in a storm, because we're in a storm. Again, it's called the Digital Noah's Ark for a reason. We're witnessing and testifying to the Lord for a reason. We've built this along with my team and my father and all y'all tuning in around the world for a reason. I just mentioned we got a new onboard from Ireland. We got people from all over the world. We have built this for a reason in the time of need. So this is your opportunity. 7 days left. I want you to turn off the TV today. I want you to turn off the media. I want you to turn off the politicking game. That don't matter. I want you to turn off the whole Democrat-Republican noise. They executed Jesus Christ. The mob did. The mob was wrong. And we've got the mob now at these rallies on both sides. And they're just mobbing it up, sinning. They're on the wrong side of history, honestly. And you guys know what I support and don't support. I believe in liberty and freedom. I die for this country any day of the week, serve this country. I do serve this country in many respects with what I do, and I take great and grave risk to go do that on all your behalf. But my point is, the mob is typically wrong. You know what the mob told me about Bitcoin? They said it was a scam. And I went all in. Now it's sitting at 1.3 trillion. I'm driving a freaking Lambo and I'm on a freaking jet and I'm traveling all around the world. The mob now is fixated on the political machine. And I'm telling you, the mob's going to get it wrong. So again, as Christians, as people in business, in life, we are meant to set an example to the world and be different. Just like the lady that I testified to you that has breast cancer and is witnessing to her son the power of Jesus. Just like Joe didn't give up. He's like, no, dude, I'm going to hit the hot chick. He marries her, provides for her, starts businesses, doesn't allow his work accident and his major amputation to get him down. Just like my brother, they told him, look, bro, you're dead. You got terminal illness. And he's like, really? But I'm alive today and I can speak and hug my daughter and my wife and I can just bring love to the world. And he smiled every single day with his freaking robot leg. And he was freaking just walking with this freaking robot leg, dude. Again, you have no freaking excuses. Get off your butts. Start moving. Stand up. Be different. It's like two different kinds of rocks, right? The world beats you down. You know when you get a rock and it like becomes really smooth because the water keeps going all over it and over and over? That's almost like people, right? The life beat them up so much, they become the same. They're all broken. They're all petrified. They're all scared. None of them are happy. None of them are healthy. They're all the same. The world is withered and down into this just smooth nothingness. And that's my point. No, be the jagged edge. Be the freaking 1000X. Wear the Rolex. Drive the freaking Lambo. Get your cash flows up. Marry the hot chick. Overcome obstacles, grave obstacles. Fight through cancer. Fight for your relationships. Fight for what you want in life. Fight against those addictions. Give it to God. Say, God, take away my addiction today. Fight is what I'm telling you. And allow him to touch you just like Jesus was touched when he was crying blood before he knew he'd be executed by the same mob that is wrong today. And he asked God the Father for strength, and an angel came down and touched him and lit him up. And so this video today should light you up. It should light that fire when I tell you about these testimonials. These people are changing their own lives. That's the point, to be a freaking ripple of the tidal wave, baby. 2000 freaking X. And that's real passion. That's real love. That's living the 1000X life. That's what Jesus wants. That's what God the Father has us here on this earth. Again, we cast our crowns at his feet, but while we're here, we're kicking freaking butt and we're testifying. I love you. Link below. I'm going to keep you updated on all the geopolitical events. Things are terrible in Israel right now, terrible around the world. The BRICS, everything's chaotic. Everything's going the wrong direction. The mob is chanting mob chants. Right now, both sides of the aisle, it's going to get worse. Hyperinflation is here. Get your money out of the banks. You want to own real assets. All that's true. But the difference between you and everyone else, because you've seen this video, is you're going to be the jagged edge. You know, God tells us to stand firm, not always to climb a mountain. He says when you're in Nineveh, just like Jonah, you're in darkness, you're in Sodom and Gomorrah. A lot of times you should leave, flee to the mountains. But in addition to that, he tells you to put on your armor of God. So I want you to think about this today. Whatever you're standing against, maybe it's the world, it's peer pressure, it could be anything, an addiction, relationship, cancer, injury, health, whatever, loss of a job, your dog died, whatever, dude, whatever. There's no excuses. Stand there with your armor of God as the jagged 1000X. It looks different from all the other rocks that you see out there that people can see, wait, there's something different about that guy. There's like an energy or something, man. There's a light. What the heck is going on there? And you stand there firm. Stand there with me. Stand there with me and emanate your light throughout this crazy world that we live. Show God's love and truth. Show his hope. Witness to your children. Testify. Get your businesses right. Improve your relationship. Do it before year end. Join us. Learn about crypto, blockchain. Click the link below. Own our 1000X real estate along with us and 1000X your mindsets today. I'm General Greene. I love you guys. Again, I got a jet to catch. Papa John, I'll see you soon, bro. I'll see you soon. Let's buy more real estate, dude. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're the jagged edges. We're the Top Guns. We're the Mavericks. You're my goose. We're kicking butt, baby. We're going to the freaking moon. And Bitcoin's about to crush 70K, just like predicted. 100K is imminent. My picks that I'm releasing only for the club members are going to soar. Island Project's the best investment in the world. 30X makes you a millionaire on 30 freaking grand. Ecosystem, use, true ownership, capital gains, income, and tokenized. It doesn't get any cooler than that. We've changed the freaking ball game. The agent I was talking to yesterday, because out here looking for other properties, she's like, man, you're brilliant. It's like, that's a great idea. I'm like, yeah, totally. I mean, seriously, I talk to people all the time. They're like, well, that's a really great idea. What's the downside? I explain it to them. They're like, oh, there's no downside. Here's my money. Because again, it makes sense. We're in a technological age. This is a reset into the new system. We've known about Bitcoin. Right now, what is the biggest thing coming after Bitcoin? Bitcoin's not going to 1,000x from here, guys. Island Project is. Tokenized real world assets is where it's at. That's what we're doing. And your education and your mindset and your attitude and your witnessing and your testifying. I got calls booked. I got like 5 of you tomorrow I'll be speaking with. Lock and load to the club. Book a call. You'll get my Calendly link. Also, call Papa John, 808-442-2934. That's 808-442-2934. And you can fund immediately in Portal today, too, in the members tab for your first 30 units. Make sure you get into that. You're going to want to do both. DCA. Come ski with me in Park City Booyah later this year. Come play golf with me. Right? Come hang out. Come to the beach. Let's go sunbathing together, dude. Let's talk crypto. Let's witness. Let's pray. And in fact, every call I have, it always ends in a prayer. Either someone's praying for me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, amazing. And I feel so much better. I'm praying for them. And they feel so much better. And we both feel so much better because, again, don't go it alone. Don't go it alone. For all you believers out there, don't go it alone. Don't go it alone. You know what happened to the disciples that were alone? When Jesus was being taken away, they went up to the one guy, and some girl was like, hey, man, you were with Jesus, weren't you? He's like, oh, no, I wasn't with Jesus. No. Why? Because he was alone. He didn't have a brother or sister or someone like me or you to lean on. So he caved and he sinned. I'm telling you, you can't win alone. You got to unite. Unite with us. The digital Noah's Ark. All right, got to hit the jet. I love you. Bye-bye. Links below. That's the shaka, by the way. I'll see you soon. Papa John. Looking forward to it. IslandProjectClub.com. That's IslandProjectClub.com. Up here, down here. I'll share this video. Get in, register, $1,500 one-time fee. Last chance to get in before Bitcoin hits 70, then 100K. And I release my picks, and it's all coming at school. And the next check is in the billies. It's in the billies, guys. I already cashed a $100 million check a long time ago because I took my own advice. You should too. Get in. Pray for the best. Prepare for the worst. 1,000 freaking X. Witness and testify and emanate the radiating light of Christ the King now. Love you. See you there at the club.